All right, Duke puts it up right away. The intended target is McDonald's right on the sideline, and New York gets a deep. It's number 6, Jonathan Neely, that retains possession, and he goes over the top to Wodach with a hammer.
So those college guys making an impact here early.
And Nicky Spive, actually, that's all 7.
That's a real beauty of a throw there.
Wow, the New York Empire, Tyler Monroe with an easy pickup. He looks outside, finds Kerrigan. Kerrigan all the way to the end zone, big hammer over the top, finds its intended out. Brian Marshall can't get the block. And 3 short throws later.
Brad Scott had an opportunity there, did a good job.
And it's Cranston that's looking deep. AJ's got a shot, he's double teamed, but reaches over the top.
The Breeze is certainly going to look to share the disc, but they're also attacking. They put up to Brad Scott right away, and he makes an incredible grab through 2 defenders. That's 2 in a row for the Breeze.
Yeah, double teams mean nothing to this Breeze line, and Brad Scott looks a double team. They find Muck out of the stack, and Muck goes deep, finds his receiver. It's Kevin Norton right on the end zone line now. Looking around, he chooses a dump. It's to Drost. Of course, Ryan. And Agan bails him out. Over the top for Agan. It's Matthew McDonald late.
And they did, certainly early on in the season.
Wodach now looks all the way around the field, finds Cantone open, a blady flick before Agan comes all the way, or Duke comes all the way back and bails him out. Brett Matsuka looked like he might have caught that, and his defender made a lot of body contact. The referees will intervene, and Mike Drost.
And he breaks the mark, but it's not able to stay in bounds, and the
sails out of bounds. Big swing from Spiva.
Ian Guerin got a great deep there by running through Matsuka.
Yeah, a little swim move to get around his offensive player there.
And Alora finds a nice swing around with a blade forehand. And the Empire knocking on the door.
Wow, that mark off the fingertips, but the Empire will score. It's number 20.
And not finding a lot of downfield receivers until that inside flick break.
Oh, and over the top throws, it's a lot of creativity for sure. Here's Cantone, he looks up line, and
that's Duke.
Oh, sorry, that's Duke. And Duke goes deep, intended target here, Cantone. Cantone gets up big and reels it in. Now he's on the end zone line. He's almost triple teamed, but he finds his way free, and right back to Duke. He'll reward and looks up line. He chooses to take the swing. Nico Lake, who is known endearingly to his teammates as Sneeko, unable to stop the maybe 25-yard pass to Wodach. Wodach, though, he wants the 20-yard pass. He goes to Nico Lake, and Nico Lake will get his first goal of the evening.
That was a nice find from Wodach after making the sliding catch to get his eyes up toward the end zone.
Try to get one. Nope, but he'll take the easy dump. But the Breeze land the block in the zone line. They've got 4 minutes to play, but they thought there was a chance for a fast break, and it backfires as Wodach picks up a block. Now it's Cranston with the disc on the end zone line threatening, and he looks for an easy put-in movement out of his stack. It's just him in the backfield. He throws a blade out into space. He is rescued by Lionel Whittinger.
Couple blades there in that point.
Finds Wodach under. Wodach shooting from the hip. It's Cantone with a chance, and Cantone will catch it, trying to score just at the proper moment.
And Muck puts it up, and he's got number 15, Kevin Norton, for the goal, who spikes it on David Cranston and then helps him up. Who breaks the mark, inside out with a flick to Duke, and Duke rips a backhand out to Wodach, leads him. Wodach able to find,
considering we're in the district.
Spiva puts a big hand up, and this one not quite as open as the last one.
Oh!
And this time the Empire are able to, with that double team, and I was able to get in and set up in a way that made it difficult for the Empire player to make the play. And this time the Empire player does look like he makes a play against Brian Marshall, who's talking to the ref about how his arm got hit by the bidding Empire player. And really all of us.
Yeah, I mean, he's no different, I guess.
Rowan puts up a, ooh! That was an exciting play. Rowan put up a games tight down.
Cantone puts it up. McDonald the intended target. He gets up, but cannot get it. The defender all over him. It's Kerrigan holding on to it after a lot of contact after the catch.
And then Bob
Lou lets it up. Monroe with the chance, scoops it up, and now he's threatening. He'll take a safe dump. It's to McDonald. McDonald to Monroe. Monroe, a little bit of hesitation, but finds
able to run that one down after it floats over the head of the DC Breeze defender. And now the Empire do, in fact, tie it. Well, if they're able to do it, then it might serve them well.
No, but they opt for a hammer over top. They find Muck. It's Murphy to Muck, and that's going to give the Empire their first lead of the night. 11 seconds here. He opts for a hammer over the top. It's Cantone. It sails over Cantone to Kerrigan. Kerrigan to Wildfire. It's a tie game with 4 seconds on the clock. Norton again finding his handler, and it looks like that discus ruled up. I'm impressed. And they find Murphy in the end zone, who scores and grabs his knee, but obviously just an itch on the knee. Harder upfield throws. Bob Lou now looking upfield. Monroe fighting through the contact of a laying out defender and making the catch. Wodach finds Cantone in the end zone. Cantone
nearly finds all those yards back and then some with the swing to Cranston.
Now here's Brad Scott. Brad Scott shooting from the hip. Brian Marshall gets up, reels it in. That's the point.
I really wonder whether that's advantageous for the Empire or not. If they can tie it here. And
here's Murphy now. Goes up the sideline, into space, finds its recipient.
That they
Cantone puts it up
to score here.
It's Matsuka underneath the disc. Couple more players, bounces around, bumping.
I think before we had alternating current, this may look like direct current, as the fans are directly involved in supporting their DC Breeze team.
All right, we've got Neely now taking stock of the field.
Count's getting a little bit high. He resets to Bob Lou.
Bob Lou now. Bob Lou finds Matsuka. Matsuka, a big around, back to Neely. Haven't made any progress yet, but have connected a couple passes in a row. No time set, of course, at this point. Next point scores. It's Cranston now with the under. McDonald. McDonald looking upfield. Sets Brett Matsuka. A huge layup by New York does not do enough. Matsuka scores and the Breeze win. 23-22 here in Washington.